here, right? Yeah. We're gonna start the Trainers Training and Transformation. So welcome, everyone. Welcome. First of all, to Phuket. Whoa, we have bananas growing outside our room. Such a thing. And welcome to our whole world game. I hope you get to attend quite a bit of it. And welcome to the Trainers Training and Transformation. So I'm Marilyn Atkinson. I've met most of you. Who here have I not met before till today? Oh, yes, ma'am.
This Marie.
Okay, this morning we met.
This morning first time.
But put your hand up because we haven't trained together before. Yeah, that's great. And yes, we haven't trained before. So, have all of you done the art and science of coaching? Let me find that out. Anyone here who's not done it? No, you have not done it.
I did. No, I'm done. Sorry.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, you've done it. Not done it.
Not yet.
Okay, and
I will
have
help.
you- What?
I will help her.
You will help her. Okay. Okay, that's important. So, everybody, this is going to be a fast-paced, moving, getting it done program. Hi, welcome. And it's a program for people with intentions to become a trainer, to expand your training if you do training, to become a super trainer, one that may be renowned and really sought after. So this is a course for really developing your training muscle. Now, as I look around, I'm very pleased to see people from many countries. Let's just notice what countries are in the room. And this is a multilingual, multicultural course. So, one Canadian.
China.
Lots of China.
Yeah.
Okay, but from what areas of China are you?
Xi'an.
Oh, Xi'an.
Beijing.
Beijing.
Guangzhou.
Hangzhou.
I live in Beijing, but my hometown is in Sichuan, Chengdu, the panda's hometown. Yeah.
And Washington State, right? USA. Okay. So, let's hear here. Where are you from?
Russia, Canada.
Russia.
Okay, but say what city. What city are you from?
St. Petersburg.
Comox.
St. Petersburg. Comox!
Come
British
on.
Columbia.
Have you been to Comox?
Oh, sure.
Oh, great.
That's wonderful.
Rostov-on-Don.
Rostov-on-Don,
Sevastopol.
now Sevastopol,
Kharkov.
and Kharkov. Great. And here, where are you from?
Latvia.
Yes. And, but which area? Are you from Riga?
Yeah, I'm working in Riga.
Okay, great. I haven't been to Riga for about 7 years, so it's wonderful to welcome you.
Yes.
And which area?
Bangalore, South India.
Bangalore, yes.
India, south of India, Bangalore and Kerala.
Okay. I've been to Bangalore a bunch of times. It's a wonderful city. Yes.
Portugal.
Ah,
Lisbon.
Lisbon. Wow. Welcome from Lisbon.
Jordanian.
Jordania.
From Jordan. Originally from Palestine.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Because I met you in Saudi.
Yes. I live in Saudi Arabia, but I'm Jordanian nationality, originally from Palestine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Welcome. Do you hear the variety, everybody?
Yes.
Sweet, Oh, I haven't done this table yet.
I'm from Estonia.
Estonia, so we got Estonia, Latvia, Northern Europe is welcome. Yeah.
From Bangkok, Thailand.
Bang.
Local.
I know the word. Kapunka.
Kapunka.
I was born in Japan. I grew up in France, and I live in Istanbul.
Wow.
Turkey.
Ohio, gozaimasu.
And
I'm from Greece.
so here we are, as worldwide as we get. So what are we up to, everybody? Okay. What are you gonna leave this room with? Just, it's 4 days from now. You are walking out of this room. What is going to be in your shoes? Who will you be? Well, can I answer? I mean, some of you can
Yeah,
answer.
here. I love to get the energy from Marilyn and use my brain, how to say the neural mimic and get the energy.
Okay,
and the
mirror
inspiration.
neurons, mirror
Yes.
neurons, yeah.
And
Okay.
have my potential.
Okay, well, you're in the right place. This course is called Standing in Contribution. So whenever you train, you'll stand. No sitting and training.
Yeah.
No sitting and training. Because this course is about being strong. Now, you're speaking to someone who just broke her foot 5 weeks ago. I'm just out of a boot.
Wow.
So I'm regaining my strength physically. But the aim for all of us is to represent, be, show, do, speak strong. Because that's what people want when they're in our programs. They want to know that they can learn something that will assist them to find their inner courage, their inner commitment, their inner discovery system, intuition, and their inner love of life again and again and again as they train. That's what we're up to. Okay, now I'm going to speak in English, I see, but Batum is working to translate. Sometimes I'll talk a little fast. How many here found my English so far easy? Let's see. Okay. Anyone for whom it was not so easy? Let's see the Chinese table. Do I need to slow down a little? I can slow down a little bit? Okay. I'll happily slow down a little bit. Okay. All right. Now, let me tell you what we're gonna do. So, this day 1 of the first part of transformational training is called Modeling Great Trainers. So we're going to spend our time looking at, trying on, really exploring the habits and the methods of really strong trainers. Now, day 2 is about diving into getting to know your mind system. And that means really how people in your course can become experts, really skilled at whatever it is you're teaching. Because we want to assist people to have breakthroughs. That's what a transformational trainer does. We don't just assist people to build some skills. No. We are here to have people move out of their mind system and discover how they can genuinely have a lot more abilities than they thought they could. That's where they start. That we have much more than we think we know. Now the third day is called Diving diving into details. How is that focus? We go from who are we to why is it important to how. How are we going to do it? We're moving down the logical levels. How are we going to just transmit skills people didn't know they had? And they discovered they've had them all along. Now, day four is about moving beyond your limits. Going beyond your limits. Now, this is only half of the trainer's training and transformation. Some of you, was anyone in January in the course in China? You were there in China? Wow. We did all 8 days there. Yeah. And we had 100 people. So we had a little bigger group than this one.
Slightly.
But it was the full 8-day program.
4 days. The deep coaching.
Oh, you did deep coaching. Oh, okay.
That is really well.
Okay. She liked deep coaching. That's what we did after the trainer's training. And I love it. But the trainer's training, we had 100 people, and it was like a huge group doing exactly what you're doing here, but working with a 2-day program. Here, you're going to work and build a 2-hour program. Because the first half of the program, first 4 days, is about learning how to present well. It's called powerful presentations. The second half of the course, which I invite you to do maybe next year in China, is called Creating Powerful Courses. And it's all about course development and how to make your course shine and deliver on many different levels. Okay. Now, there's some rules in this class. What are the rules? One of them is about giving feedback. We only give positive feedback, what worked well, and some muscle building, just a little bit, even better if, maybe one item. Because people, if you say, well, you could have done this and you didn't do that, and oh, wow, you sure should have learned this. Somebody goes, oh. They sink. Yeah. We don't want to sink our partners. It makes you feel good and them feel bad. That's not the game. This is solution-focused training, just like solution-focused coaching. So we're aiming to have everybody move up that ramp of really effective integration of the skills. So we use feedback that gives people an opportunity to practice the most important things that they need to learn. Second thing, please be on time. We'll have lots of breaks. I know that they didn't provide us hot water, but there's a restaurant right over here where you can get a teapot and bring it over if you need. And we'll adapt.
Yeah.
Third, make yourself at home. We're going to work with all different kinds of people. So except for the several people who don't speak English well, who'll stay with their language group, others are welcome to move around with any table, work with anybody, learn from everyone. And the more the better. So we'll shift tables, even if you are at, say, the Chinese table, if you're a fluent English speaker, tomorrow sit at a different table. And the same here, feel free to sit at a different table so that you meet other people. Please don't turn your chair into my spot, okay? Move every day. That's a rule, actually. A different table, different person next to you, because we will do little two-person exercises quite often. And that's important to us, to get out of our sort of mind box and genuinely meet other people. Now, rapport is the essence of being a good trainer. That's what good trainers do. They pause, they meet people, they discover what's unique about that person, they get interested in how that person makes their world come true, makes their life expand, grows. And in that context, so much good. So, how many of you are just super duper great at rapport? 10 out of 10 at rapport. Let's see here. Who is a rapport aficionado? You love it, you do it. Let's see. Yeah, okay, that's a different thing. Lots of hands. Probably everybody who's in this room is good at rapport. But there's different kinds of rapport. Some of you might be good at corporate rapport. Who here is a corporate person? Let's see the corporate people. About half of you. Oh, she put her hand up reluctantly. Well, coaches may or may not be. Depends on if you work inside the corporation or not. So put your hands up again, see who the corporate people are, and if you really are here to take training back to your corporation, make a plan. We're going to go into some of the corporate skills, but not a lot in this first half, because we're not designing training so much. We're presenting. So we will be doing much more work with leadership. This is a leadership training program. Leaders needing to know how to present to many different kinds of groups in many different contexts. Now, as you work, however, work with people who can understand your context. So I may invite you to form a small team, and you find people who can understand your buzzwords if possible. Work with the context you're building a particular program for. Now, we're just going to do a 2-hour course or a 2-hour presentation, and you'll have a chance to stand and deliver on day 4. So that will be an opportunity. Think of the context and the topics that are important to you. And make them relevant to the people you will be presenting with when you go back. And you'll invite your team when you're actually doing a presentation. You'll say to them, okay, right now, you're the marketing team of such and such a company, and I am inspiring you to do this, this, and this. Just tell them what you're up to. And then go ahead and do your talk. Does that make sense? For day 4. And also feel free, even though we're not doing the second half of the program here, begin to build it. I'll show you how to use a process called a snake, which is a way to really focus on the steps in your program. What is it you want to do? And you can do it for a 2-hour program or a 2-day program. starting with. And at this point, just take a moment. And I'd like you to think about what's the most important thing that's brought you here. Why did you come? What do you want to learn that you want to leave here with on day 4? That is the most important thing. If you've got that, you'll be happy. And tell it to the person sitting next to you. Would you please? About 1 minute each way. What is it that you want to walk out of this room with? I think we'll be in the 4th room over there, the other room on day 4. But what is it that you want to leave here with on day 4 and that you are determined to get? 1 minute each way. Time. Have you all got your
Невероятные знания. С чем ты вынеслась, что ты взяла с собой в чемоданчик, с чем ты выходишь через 4 дня из этой двери? Коучинговое тренерское искусство называется контракт. Сейчас контрактный тренинг будет, коучинговый контракт происходит. Чтобы ты просто поняла, что ты поймешь более глубже, что такое контракт. Он заключается в коучинговом формате, в индивидуальной сессии. Аналогично, как заключается контракт в групповом формате. Логично заключается контракт на 4 дня. У меня есть это потом предложение. Иди сюда, пока ты будешь. Это же наушник записывать. У меня есть наушники. Если наушники, спроси. Ну, потому что она пишет, я не пойму.